I stayed with my grandma that summer because my parents needed a break from me and each other. The village was tiny, just crooked houses, a half-buried chapel, and forests that whispered louder than the people did. Grandma never locked her doors. "What for?" she said. "If something wants in, it'll find a way." She told me stories before bed every night. Not fairy tales, but warnings. One was about the Moss Woman, a creature that lived in the forest, draped in moss and roots. "She takes wicked men," Grandma said, stirring her tea, "drags them down, bones and all, but only when she's fed lies first." I laughed. "What, like a forest detective?" Grandma didn't laugh. "She remembers blood," she said, "and those she guards. If you call her once, you'll carry her name when she's gone." One evening I went walking alone. I wasn't supposed to. The woods were quiet. Too quiet. Like everything held its breath. That's when I saw the stranger. His jacket was torn, eyes glassy with something sharp and wild. He had followed me, and I knew before I turned. I ran. Fast, but not fast enough. He caught my arm and dragged me down into the moss. I screamed. He hit me, but the moss answered my cries. It rose behind him like something breathing. I couldn't see her face, just long fingers like birch roots curling around his throat. He tried to scream, but the forest swallowed the sound. Then he was gone. Just gone. And I was alone again. The moss was still wet when I crawled away. Grandma didn't ask what happened. She only wiped the blood from my lip and said she remembers us then. The next morning, no one spoke of the man. No police, no questions. But down by the stream, the moss looked redder than usual. Grandma's long gone now. Her house stands empty, windows clouded. But I remember the forest. I remember the whisper in the moss. You cried, and I answered. One day you will answer in my place. I never saw the Moss Woman again. Now I'm nearly 60 and I live in a city full of noise and concrete. She hasn't called for me yet, but one day she will. That's the old pact, whispered through roots and rain. If you are sheltered by the moss, you must one day shelter in return. Not as punishment, but as promise. So I walk slower now. I learn the names of weeds and what grows where light forgets to fall. I leave small offerings where the earth feels softest. And I watch the girls who walk alone. The ones who don't know yet that they're being followed. Because when the forest calls again, I'll know the path. And this time I'll step off the trail without fear. I'll go where the moss is thickest, and I'll answer, as she once did for me.